but it's okay. It's okay. Hello, everybody. Hope you are having a kick-ass day today. I'm your host of Mix It Up Podcast. This is Joel Hawkins here with you. And, of course, my co-host, my friend. Say something.
H Jones, I'm back. I was in the snack drawer. I did not grab the chips. I had to go
still grab
past
something to eat with wrappers that are going to annoy our fans.
Look, can't even hear it. I've already halfway opened it. Oh, wait, now you hear it.
Yeah. You're not going to get away from that, good buddy.
It's all right. You won't hear it.
Anyways, no, I still hear it the entire time you're doing it. So we're going to be checking out XG Mascara today. We were supposed to check it out when we said we would a while back, but we had people going, hey, they got a new song out there with that one. Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to do XG Mascara today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new things are coming out. And don't forget to check the link, which is above H's head, that fourth wall link, or it's in the description. Links, as always, are in the description. But we've got, I don't know, some other things going on. We're trying to get transferred over to fourth wall. We're still on Teespring or whatever else. So we'll figure out exactly what we're going to be doing, but we are in search of new brands. So if you are wanting to promote your product or your business or something like that, we do have some sponsorship opportunities. Someone told me we should say it on one of our videos. That's what we're going to do. So, get a hold of this information. Links, as always, are in the description below. So just check it out. So we're going to be watching XG Mascara. I just tapped the camera. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to my own feet.
Got me over here shaking.
For
no reason.
Yeah, I know.
Look.
Good day today. Let's check out this video. Uh-oh.
XG.
Hiya.
Ladies.
HARVEY.
You ready? Hi, how you do? Gonna tell them, baby, how we do. XG, Q&S, but we don't never let you mess up twice. If you ever hit you with the lies, better never hit him with the lies. Yeah, if you ever made you cry, I got advice.
Baby girl, don't you ever be wasting your good energy. He ain't even worth it. No, we don't deserve it. What goes around comes back around, and when it do, better fix your crown. So when it comes knocking, what you gonna do?
Are you gonna let him play? Are you gonna let him stay? Tell him no, not today. Or you gonna get it? Are you gonna let him play? Are you gonna let him stay? Ladies, what we gonna say? Let another boy ruin the mascara. This my party, I can cry when I want to. Cry when I want to. Don't mess with my mascara. This my party, I can cry when I want to. Cry when I want to. Don't mess with my mascara.
Oh, yeah, that's girl gang. Don't play a games. Don't be like a suplex. I'm the coupe, I'ma be like chop. Got a jet, go, girl.
Shit me like a winner.
Go, girl.
You know you a stunner.
Go, girl.
Show him how to come up. Cry over what? Who you saying not yeah.
Baby girl, don't you ever be wasting your good energy. He ain't even worth it. No, we don't deserve it. What goes around comes back around, and when it do, better fix your crown. So when it comes knocking, what you gonna do?
Are you gonna let him play? Are you gonna let him stay? Tell him no, not today. Or you gonna get
Gals. Look at him. Look at him. Female empowerment.
That's the Beyonce right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that they took that old phrase, you know.
It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
Yeah. They took that old phrase and they were like, let's put a modern twist on that. Let's put a modern twist on it. Make it a knife. Yeah. But I like that whole you gonna let him stay? No. You let him pay? Nah. Good job. Good job. No, honestly, that female empowerment is always awesome. As long as it doesn't, like, I'm about unity. Like, that's what I've always been about. So I always worry when people go above and beyond where it goes a little too far, where it's no longer about unity or like respect, mutual respect, kindness, understanding, generosity, bridging the gap, finding ourselves on equal footing, where it becomes the opposite, where it's like, we're actually better than them, so let's cut their throats. And it's like, okay, come on, man. You're doing the same thing the other side did. You're just reversing it. You're creating cycles that reverse back, which I like. XG is just like, hey, yeah, you don't need them to pay. You don't need them to stay. Don't need that, dude. Just do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy.
You noticed the opening scene there was at the mall?
Yeah. I think it might have been part of the Clueless thing too, because they were dressed kind of like some characters from a Clueless movie.
I think, and don't women go shopping when they break up? They go shopping, they cut their hair, change their hair
not
color.
All the time. I've known a lot of women to just eat ice cream for like 3 days.
But that's the sad, depressed. This is like, nah.
Breakup. You're talking about when they just go shopping therapy.
Yeah.
When it's like, I don't need that, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go buy some shit.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
Yeah,
I've done
that's
that.
what they were
I've
doing.
been that.
I've done that.
I've been that bitch. For real. No, I'm not kidding. I literally have done that. I broke. This is the worst one. I had a way because I'm a nice guy. So some women tend to be like, you're a dick. I know you said something just now. I saw you go.
Breathing.
Oh, okay.
Just breathing.
But it's a weird movement of breath. No, I get it. But yeah, like it was weird. Like there were some women I would date and they would like not break up with me. And I'm like, do you want to break up with me? Like I'd have to try and convince them to do it. It was the weirdest shit. Like it made no sense. Absolutely.
You're that likable. They don't want to leave.
I guess so. They're like, I don't want to break. It's hard.
Yeah.
But then they're always confused because like, okay, so twice I've had to do this where I had to buy them something to barter my way into a conversation so that I could be like, so are you going to end it? And they're like, oh, thank God you said something. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. Why do I have to buy you a purse so you can break up with me? This is weird.
Did you take the purse back?
No, I bought him as a gift so they let me in the door so we could end this. I didn't want to wait.
You bought it to break up.
It wasn't that expensive. Calm down.
That's like take it back and, get your money back.
The other one was a candle warmer. But no, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just something where they would feel guilty enough to open the door so I could make them break up with me. It was the dumbest shit I've ever had to do in my life. Twice.
Sounds like it.
Twice I had to do that.
Go buy some knockoffs.
I never bought them anything that was so expensive. It was just something they needed at the time. They made mention of it at one point in time. But it was, twice, 2 different times I had to do that. And both times they were like, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. And I'm like, yeah, this makes it so much better when I have to make you break up with me. This is super weird. Like, because they both, they wouldn't ghost me. They'd be like, oh, I'm just so busy. I'm like, so we hanging out? Just so busy today. Okay. Call him the next day. Hey, so we hanging out this weekend? Just so busy. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Are you going to end it or not? Like, I couldn't say it on the phone because then they just hang up with me and be like, oh, it's done. No, I wanted them to admit it that they wanted to break up with me. It's stupid. Yeah, I had to convince 2 women to break up with me. It was the dumbest shit in the world. And then they got mad at me later because I wasn't more heartbroken.
It's like you didn't even care.
They did both tell me that. It seemed like you didn't care.
Yeah, you just broke up and you were excited about it?
No, I wasn't excited about it.
You should be sad that you lost me.
I was sad.
You didn't show it.
One of them, actually, one of them I did. But then she just turned that into some creepy thing that got weirder over time. Well, it's like, okay, this is my whole thing. And I know we've gone on a tangent with XG. We'll get back to the song. This is my whole thing. I am not going to keep feelings and justifying feelings for someone who doesn't love me. That's weird. To me, that's weird. It's very weird. I mean, think about it. If there are people in this world, I've met them many, many times, and they get upset when someone doesn't want to go out with them or isn't interested in being with them. And they get upset at this. And I'm like, why? Because, man, I thought she and I were going to be good together. I'm like, why? Because we were good together as friends or dating. No, I thought we'd be good as dating. So you were dating her. No, we were just friends. So you're good as friends. But I thought we'd be good together. Okay, so she doesn't want to date you. What's the problem? Because I thought we were going to be good together. I'm like, dummy, do you believe that everyone in the world that you want wants you? Is that how you feel?
Absolutely.
That's super odd and super creepy.
It's like, I'm a 10. Come on, who would want me?
Oh my goodness. I've known people like that, and I've never understood it. Maybe I'm a weirdo and I'm the only one on the earth who's like this, but I've never been like, what's wrong with me that you don't like me? No, they just don't like you. Sometimes that's just what it is. Not everybody in the world is going to be attracted to you. And it'd be weird if you thought that was real. Like, there are women I've met who don't think Brad Pitt is attractive. And I'm like, what? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Like, that man is gorgeous, you know? There are women who don't find Jason Momoa attractive. How? That man's beautiful. And he's cool as shit. I want to be his best friend. But no. There are women who are I'm not attracted to women that other men think I'm crazy, that I'm not attracted to it. Just the way of it. No one in this world exists that everybody's like, I'd hit that. Not everyone. There's no one who objectively everyone wants to bang. It just doesn't exist. So by that transitive objective, there's not anyone in the world there's not one person in the world that everyone would want to date, marry, have children with. It just doesn't exist. That's no perfection exists. So that's why I always found it odd when my friends would be like, so devastated. And I'm like, well, she's just not attracted to you, or she doesn't want to be with you. And that's why women aren't 100% fully honest, because of centuries of dudes who literally, we might be in the modern day and age, but let's be honest. If this was 100 years ago, it'd be a little bit different. The reason why women are not going to be absolutely like, I'm just not attracted to you. Now, breaking up with someone, that's a different thing. But I'm talking to like someone goes, hey, I find you really interesting and I'm attracted to you. Would you like to go out to dinner some evening? Or you're flirting or whatever it may be, right? And that person is going to try and let you down easy because they just can't be blunt and honest, because typically guys react a certain way for some reason, because they can't in their mind think, why wouldn't she want to be with me? Mm-hmm. They can't be like, oh, she's just not attracted to me. Oh, okay. Well, then that's totally cool. That's the way I react. The way other dudes react is some weird amalgamation of, they're your best friend. They're hanging out with, they're talking with you. And they're like, I really think, we have something here. She sees a friend connection. He doesn't. And then she goes, well, I think of you as a really cool friend, but I'm not really, into you in that sort of way, trying to let him down easy. And he's like, well, you're a fat, ugly whore. And I was like, I've seen dudes do that. And I'm like, no wonder women don't want to just be honest and just be like, hey, I'm just really not into you like that. Blah, blah, blah. That'd be cool. One of them I definitely understood, because we just didn't gel. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it wasn't a similar personality type, right? The other one, we were very much compatible, but it just wasn't a love match. So, as for XG, what do you think out of all the XG songs we've sung? Out of all the XG songs we've heard, which one? What number would you give this one out of the other ones?
Well, we've only done 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that 5? This is 5?
Because XG tape 1, 2. We've done a few.
Tape 2 is still way at
We've
the
done
top,
a few
though.
of XG. I know we've done Shooting Star. I know we've done XG 1, 2 tape. And that's the rap one, not the vocal tape. We haven't done those yet. Yeah, I can't remember. This sucks. My mind sucks. Anyways, so yeah, Mascara.
Gotta write it down.
Or we're doing left, right next. I don't know. Whatever. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit bell notifications so you know when new things are coming out. And go to the beginning of the video and check out, and links in the description for Fourth Wall so you can sign up for it. Be a part of the tiers. I think the first one is be awesome. And the second one's be a badass. And the third one's be a part of the regalia. I think it's like 5, 10, and 30. Something like that. I think 30 gets you a bigger discount.
Let us know which one you clicked on, and then we'll know the names.
I still won't remember. We'll learn it right before, and then we'll forget. That's how it works. That's how it works in my brain. It doesn't work well. So, anyways, we love you guys, and do something nice to somebody. Do something nice for somebody. Do something nice for somebody. No, do something nice. Help mow an elderly person's lawn or something, or make sure they want you to do it, though. Don't just do it. Plus, look in their lawn. They might have something that's going to shoot out and hit you in the eye. So be wary of that. Anytime you're mowing, wear eye protection. People might say you look goofy, but at least you'll have 20/20 vision. Well, depending on your vision already.
You'll have
eyes. How about that? But yeah, do something nice. Go to a old folks home and read some books and stuff. I used to do that all the time.
And then you stopped caring.
No, it's because the 5 people that I did it for died.
Well, make it dark. Just make it dark.
You did. You
did.
had to open the door for it, and the window, and the attic.
You took us there.
I took it to a nice place. You took it to the dark place.
You're horrible.
Sometimes. But yeah, just do something nice. Be nice. Be kind. Rewind. Whatever. Be kind. Rewind. That has a different meaning now because those don't exist. Not even in cassette form anymore.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
All gone.
Actually, you heard that records are outselling CDs right now? How crazy is that?
Who has a record player?
I do.
Well, I expect you to have it.
No, I'm saying like kids are buying records and LPs. They're not buying CDs at all.
That's interesting.
And in fact, it's gone up so much that there are like huge groups and bands who are now only putting out records on a specialized LP. Yeah. I mean, like I'm talking Metallica sold like 900,000 units of records. How unusual is that?
Can't even put that
they
in a car
haven't
to
been
play.
pressing records for 40 years.
That's one of those they get an order. Hey boss, we got an order. A what? An order.
For a giant floppy.
Fuck. Let me pay the bills and we'll get that equipment turned back on.
Yeah, exactly. Or take it out of storage.
Yeah.
There's so much dust caked on it, sir. Did someone throw honey on this thing before they put it in storage? There was a beehive inside there. That's why.
It's been there since the 80s.
Oh, longer than that. I mean, they stopped pressing like 92. Probably around that time. Because that's when cassette tapes were being phased out. And CDs had been going strong for almost like half a decade. I mean, they really took to CDs very quickly. Like they killed everything else. Because it was the 80s, mid 80s when CDs started coming out.
Was that early?
Bands like Heart and stuff like that had albums that were coming out on CD. Or late 80s. Actually, We can look that. No, we can't.
No, your phone's over there.
Oh, wait.
Mine's over there.
I'll look it up right now. Let's see.
You know how to
92?
work the Google. Oh, good.
Dang. So that means they literally. Oh, no. 83.
Oh.
My bad. 83 was when it was invented. When we were right then. 83 was when it was invented. 92 was when there wasn't anything else but that. And I think cassettes were the only thing that stayed around a little bit.
Yeah.
But by 97, those were all gone. I only used them because I could record radio on them. That's the only reason I used it. And then like,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it. All right. Oh,
And then of course you got,
turn it off.
and of course we've got a request from Joel with Genuine's Pony. Yeah. Those were weird. You'd make mixtapes and you'd have DJs freaking mouths and stuff be in it. And then CDs, man, the digital age happened. You could burn off CDs with just whatever you wanted on them. And it felt like freedom. And then you realized, oh, it is freedom. But you're going to have some crappy sounding quality songs for a while because the internet sucked at keeping those things real. They were always degrading and like, I wouldn't believe how many times I dealt with having a CD that was burned. There being one tiny little scratch and literally having to deal with, or like having it with the jock thing or whatever it was in the CD player and having it with an aux tape in my car and then be like driving. And it would skip halfway through the song. I hated that. It had the shock absorber and it still sucked.
But those shock absorbers were for walking, not driving.
I know. They
That's
did
why.
make ones eventually that were for that. But by that time, it's like, just buy us new stereo. Jeez. Actually, by that time, then it was just plug an MP3 in. And once I got to that stage, I was like, no more skipping. Guess what? Still skipped.
Yeah.
Because stuff would get corrupted on the drive and it'd be like,
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new things are coming out. Blah, 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 scoop, 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 doop.
And click shit.
Scoop, scally doop.